With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He's got his man, it's Andrews. So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A.J. Klein charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, it were up to the challenge.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Richardson going on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. This is Perry. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jerry Rice, 32 yards. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On third down, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, and he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down. Richardson looking to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and long for Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack.